Today, I want to talk to you about being careful about being disobedient because, as a Christian, as a person that's really received Jesus in your life and really been born again, you got to be careful of willful disobedience. It says in Ephesians 2 1 through 2, it says, "You he has quickened or made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sins, where in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now works in the children of disobedience." So there's children of disobedience, and we know these are the unsaved people, but Christians can also fashion themselves after the children of disobedience. It's a very dangerous thing. Saul was one of those, and he was even like filled with the Spirit, and he prophesied, and he was a humble man when he first started out, even though he was taller than all the other Israelites, and he was a handsome man. And so, but it went to his head, and he got proud. And then he started doing things like disobeying the Lord, like the prophet Samuel told him. He says, "Okay, when you take over these Amalekites, you want to put to death all the animals, and also the king Agag. You can't let him live too either, because he's an evil man that's just slaughtered a lot of women and children. He's very guilty of evil." And so what does Saul do? Well, Saul disobeyed the command. And then another thing that's very significant is he decided, well, Samuel's not here, so I can offer the sacrifice to the Lord. And kings were not allowed to do the priestly function, see. So that's part of the kind of hidden thing in here, because, see, Christ is prophet, priest, and king. And so now Samuel was a prophet and a king, but he wasn't allowed to be a priest. So he was exalting himself to a position like Christ, actually. And then one very telling thing is when Samuel rebuked him, he says in 1 Samuel 15, 23 and 24, he says, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has also rejected you from being king." And then what does Saul do? Saul goes, "Oh, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord." And then he makes an excuse, and he says, "Because I feared the people," and he blames it on the people. And he doesn't accept his true guilt. And that's a sign that you could be in rebellion. Don't do that. God bless you.